Hello, fellow visionaries. Welcome to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about investing in yourself. Why should you do it? Well, there's really two reasons why anyone would think to invest in themselves. There's maybe you don't have the mindset, or two, maybe you don't have the skill set. So it's typically one of the two things. Mindset or skill set. Maybe you have limiting self-beliefs. Maybe you have self-doubt. Maybe you have a lack of confidence in who you are. Or maybe you have the confidence, you have the internal belief in yourself, but you lack the skill set. To give you an example, I am in graduate school as a chiropractic student in Northern California currently, and I don't have the doctorate degree in order to serve patients. So I need the title. So if you're becoming a doctor or a lawyer, yes, it makes sense to go to college, get a degree, do all the things. In my case, it makes sense to get the doctorate because I need to get the hands-on skills in order to serve people. And I also need to get the doctorate degree. Now, it's quite possible that you're just an entrepreneur, you're working a job, maybe you're a college student currently, and you are currently watching this video, which is a great thing because that means you're taking a step in learning and bettering yourself. It might be that you're currently working on yourself and looking to find ways or solutions to your problems that could possibly level yourself up. Typically, we're at a place in our life, right? We're at a point A, and we'd like to get to a point B. Point A, where we're beginning, and point B, where we'd like to go. So at A, we're currently at a place where maybe we lack that self-belief. Maybe we don't have the communication skills. Maybe we don't have the abilities, but we'd like to get somewhere. In our case, point B. How do we get there? So, in my experience, how I've been able to level myself up quicker and accelerate results. And for those that don't know, just a quick little rundown of my past. I used to own a company, an LLC, that was in digital real estate marketing. I had no experience in filmmaking or marketing or anything like that, but I left college, started the company with a few friends, ended up buying and purchasing a digital camera, had no skills whatsoever, but I took the time to learn. I got hands-on with the camera, took as many shots as I could, filmed videos, edited random weddings, bar mitzvahs, and I got better and better, and I developed the skill set that I needed in order to start getting paid gigs. The second thing I did was I developed the mindset, which was through repetition and practice, getting confident by filming actual projects that were paid. So I would show up to the shoot and I was really nervous at times. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I leveled up gradually, and over time, I was able to get paid more for my skills. That's one way to go about it. Another option, which if you are like me and you're very impatient and you want to accelerate the process, then it might be a great opportunity for you to look into a coach, an online course, maybe a new book. But the reason why I truly think that it's worth investing in yourself in an online course or an online coach is because they can accelerate the process for you and therefore save you time and money. So it's a win-win-win. To give you an example, when I was filming and doing photography and real estate, I was shooting, spending so much time. It was like months and months and months went on of me not really knowing what I was doing. I was like a chicken with my head cut off. I couldn't really get gigs. My work sucked. My photography skills were just subpar. Eventually I was like, you know what? I'm gonna find the best photographer in real estate at the time. And I bought his online course. Now I think it cost me a few $100. And at the time I was like, this is super expensive. It's literally the price of my camera, which made no sense to me. But you know what? I had had enough suffering. I had had enough pain to the point where I was like, I need to level up my skills. So I bought into his course. And what I realized was that I went through his course and my skills were just 10 times better than they could have been had I have just tried to learn on my own and try to basically walk in a dark path and try to find my way. He painted a clear picture for me, laid it out perfectly, had all the different modules, had different practicing setups, different techniques, all the artistry behind what I needed in terms of skill set for professional real estate photography. And within months, I was taking high quality photos and getting paid thousands of dollars for the work that I was doing. So it saved me time, money, and the course ended up paying for itself. See, I find it super fascinating and interesting when people typically they are hesitant to invest in themselves. And what that tells me is that they don't value themselves high enough to invest in themselves and get results that they truly desire. So when it comes to information, there's a plethora of information out there on the internet. You can go to a public library, get free books. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on courses, coaches. But if you're that person who's bought books and they're just sitting in your closet, what are you doing? Right? We've all been there. The problem with information is that there's no accountability. Right? You pick up that book, you read a chapter, maybe you love it, maybe you hate it, you put it down, you tell yourself in the beginning that you're gonna read the whole book, you end up developing dust on it in your closet. Why is that? Well, maybe the book just sucked. You wasted your money. Maybe it was a great book, but you don't even have the time or the patience to actually sit down and do it. So you don't have a deep enough desire or purpose behind finishing it in the first place. Or maybe you just need that accountability via a coach or an online course. And the great thing about online courses and coaches is you can go at your own pace. There's typically accountability. There's typically coaching calls, even masterminds or groups where you can talk with others, where you have that online community and have that support system that you truly need. I used to think it was insane to spend thousands of dollars on online courses, truthfully. And then I entered graduate school. I joined a $5,000 group mastermind training program. And even though I actually didn't end up finding that I was the right fit for the group, I found it super valuable for myself because I learned a ton about myself, what I like and what I don't like, that has put me to a place where now I do know what I want. So you can look at something as a waste of money and time, or you can look at things with the lens of, I invested in that thing. Maybe it wasn't the best investment, but I got something out of it. Nothing is ever truly a waste of time unless you see it like that. I'm a big believer in investing in quality over quantity. And the reason for that is typically when we invest or purchase things that are cheap, whether that's a clothing item, shoes, pants, a new watch, whatever it is, would I rather spend the money on quality and have that thing last me years? Or would I rather spend a quarter of the price, it be very cheap, and not even feel good in it, feel like I bought something that's actually nice that I'm going to take care of. See, this is the problem these days with Amazon, drop shipping. We can get things in the blink of an eye, but the dilemma and the problem with that is because we're able to get things so soon, we don't value things as much. And when we don't value things as much, we tend to not take care of them. And so I'm in the mindset that it is necessary to purchase things of value, even if you don't have the money. You can start somewhere, right? Baby steps. You're never going to go wrong investing in yourself. It's always going to pay dividends or returns over time. Versus something cheap like a $15 course on Udemy or Skillshare, or going to a free resource. Yeah, it's free, but there's a reason it's free. There is a reason why the most successful people all have mentors, coaches, and they're willing to pay top dollar for things that enhance their mindset or their skills. Market research even has shown that the self-online development world is roughly 50 billion to 100 billion in net, which is crazy. Yearly, annually, that is insane, which shows you that there is immense value that either you could be giving to people or that you could be investing in yourself to better the community and to better serve the people that you want to serve, whether that's a product or a service. Now, I know there's people out there who have financial struggles, money is tight. That makes sense. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do. You got to shop in places where you can find more affordable options, and that's totally fine in the short term, but don't allow that to become a long-term habit. And the problem with always seeking the cheaper alternative is that what are you telling your subconscious mind? Well, you're telling your subconscious mind that you don't deserve nice things. We've all been there. We're in the shopping market, we're in Whole Foods, we're in wherever it is, we're in a mall shopping for clothes. We see a nice pair of shoes that we want. Ooh. And then we see that price tag and we're like, yeah, I'll probably pass on that. And now I'm typically not someone who's going to spend thousands upon thousands of dollars on a pair of shoes or something like that I know I'm going to go through pretty quickly. I'm also not someone who's going to spend a little amount and end up paying for them a few months later because they broke and ripped. So to get off my high horse here on why it's so important to invest in yourself is because you A, want to develop your mindset, and B, you want to develop your skills. And part of developing your mindset is you want to train yourself. If you want to be at a higher place in your life, you want to train your mind subconsciously that you do deserve it, not that you don't deserve it. And the only way that you do deserve it, and you tell yourself that you do deserve it, is by investing in yourself. If I'm constantly seeking the cheaper option, all that's telling me is I don't deserve it. And then I'm always looking for deals, right? We have that person in our friends and family relationships, right? That's always seeking those deals. Well, why are they seeking deals all the time? Because they're programmed neurologically that they don't deserve it, that they're in a lack mindset, they're in a fear-based mindset, and they're always worried about money. Money's always a problem. Do you think that someone of wealth, someone who is considered rich, the top 1% of people, are constantly looking for the cheapest deals? Not necessarily. Sure, there are those very conservative-minded millionaires who never spend a penny of their money, but who wants to be that person anyways? Right? if you have money, you should be able to spend it the way you want to spend it. Even if you don't have money, it's still worthwhile to start creating the mindset, baby steps, as to why you can afford something. That is how you shift your mindset gradually over time through actions. You're creating new neural connections that tell yourself, you're having this feeling of like, instead of anxiety for buying that nice thing, you're telling yourself, wow, I do deserve that nice pair of shoes. Wow, I do deserve that car, that watch, because I am worth it. So we're cultivating that inner self. It all comes back to the inner self. If you're coming from a place of lack and you're always chasing and you never have enough, it doesn't matter how much money you have, what status you're at, you're always going to be lacking, whether you're poor or you're rich. How can we develop a brain and a mindset that tells ourselves that we are capable, that we do deserve those nice things? And it starts with actions and feelings and emotions that are tied together, that solidify and rewire your software in your head, because our brains are like computers. We don't have to allow this software that's currently running in our life to run our life. We can literally take that software out like a USB drive. We can take it out, put in a new software, plug it back in, download it, and reprogram ourselves by writing down our gratitude, by believing in ourselves, by taking action, by saying our affirmations out loud every single day, every morning and night. Every day I'm getting better and better and better because I am putting myself in front of this amazing audience that's currently watching my video. Thank you for watching. Every single day I'm getting better and better and better, and I'm getting happier and happier and happier, and I'm getting more and more present because I love to create content, because I love to help people out there who need that help, people who need the coaching, people who need the advice. And I'm here to give it to you today. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend, a loved one who needs to hear it. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day, great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Be sure to like and subscribe.